A WSU laboratory is getting millions of dollars in donations.
And find out who is the recipient of the 2022 Association for Faculty Women Sam H. Smith Leadership Award.
Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Zane Dodge.
And I'm Vasily Varlamos. Welcome to Murrow News 8. Celestina Barbosa-Leiker will be honored as the recipient of the 2022 Association for Faculty Women Sam H. Smith Leadership Award. Barbosa-Leiker has a record of advocating for women's faculty, staff, and students, and incorporates a passion for the advancement of women into her personal and professional goals. The virtual ceremony honoring Barbosa-Leiker is on Friday, April 29th at 4 p.m. If you're interested in tuning in, you can email melissa.parkhurst@wsu.edu for Zoom information. Schweitzer Engineering and Laboratories and Edmund and Beatrice Schweitzer announced a $20 million donation to WSU today. The investment will support the next generation of students at WSU's Vollen College of Engineering and Architecture. Both the Schweitzers and SEL are contributing $10 million towards the construction of Vollen College's new Student Success Building on WSU's Pullman campus. Latah County reported four new cases of COVID over the last week. Whitman County hasn't been able to update their COVID numbers over the last 6 weeks because of data issues at the state level, but they are reporting a low level of cases. Latah County has a running total of over 6,000 cases, and Whitman County's total remains over 9,000.
Dr. Laura Williams is helping lead efforts to help develop safe, effective drugs that help manage common parasites in pets and animals. Williams is encouraging more sustainable solutions to parasite control and management. This means moving away from drugs as the sole management strategy. For large animal producers, many methods revolve around stocking density and maintaining a clean environment for livestock.
According to Moscow Pullman Daily News, a 30-year-old man from Mexico who pleaded guilty Friday morning to raping a Pullman woman is set for sentencing at 9 a.m. May 13th. Yvonne Cortez Ibarra was arrested less than 24 hours after the crime occurred February 27th. According to the Daily News, the woman was assaulted in her home the morning after drinking alcohol with Ibarra and the father of her 2 children. Ibarra was staying with the couple to work for a construction company and send money back to his wife and children. Ibarra is a cousin of the victim. A banner reading "Every Vote Must Count" was stolen from a church in Pullman on Monday. The incident was not the first instance of theft or vandalism the Community Congregational United Church of Christ has faced this year. In August, the church reported damage to an outdoor box containing free books and food items. The box was painted with rainbow colors in solidarity with the LGBTQ community. The church is outspoken about progressive causes, which makes them a target for vandals.
Are you hungry? Find out what program is helping to feed cougs.
And what is Pullman Police Department celebrating this week? Find out after the break.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Students with extra RDA or Cougar Cash can once again donate funds to the Cougar Meal Swipe program. The program, established by ASWSU in 2017, allocates $10 each day to students in need from a general fund. In order to use the program, students must have less than $10 in Cougar Cash and their dining account combined. Students then can request funds on the program's website once per day. The Pullman Police Department is recognizing its volunteers by celebrating National Volunteers Week this week. Reserve Officer Jeff Gordon, who joined the force in a volunteer capacity in November of 2018 and has since completed his academy training, has lodged over 1,000 hours of volunteer service, according to the Pullman Police Department press release. Chaplain Matt McNally was also thanked for his hours of service. Pullman PD expressed extreme gratitude for all of the volunteers' hard work who assisted in carrying out their mission of policing our community with compassion and professionalism.
A new bank opened up in the Cub today. Our reporter Drew Ambergy is live there right now. Drew?
All right, thank you, Vasily. I am live here at the Cub for the grand opening of Geisa Credit Union. Part of their deal with WSU and WSU Athletics, specifically with the naming rights of the football field, is that they actually got a location on campus as well, too. So in the Cub, their new location is going to be right in front of the Barnes and Noble here, as you can see there. And so part of this, they're having their grand opening today. And so right now, today, they're just having some snacks. You can come get some free swag. They got holders, they got backpacks, pens, pencils, phone accessories, the whole 9 yards. So you can swing by and grab one of those. But it's not just a grand opening campus. They have events all week long. Actually joined.
Well, sorry for those technical difficulties. Well, after last week, we had some of the coldest weather ever. Shane, it was in the 50s, so will we stay there?
Yes, warmer this week than last week for sure, Zane. Partly cloudy skies today with highs of 55. They could drop down to the 30s. We should be seeing 37 following that 7:41 sunset. There's even a chance for some showers here in the middle of the night, so be mindful of that. As we go into tomorrow, similar situation as far as the conditions go. Could drop down a little bit cooler to 50 degrees, and a chilly night is expected, much as it is tonight. And as we take a look over at the state map, we'll see that Spokane is dealing with some of the rain, as is Yakima. Temperatures still in the mid-50s, so not cold while it's raining on them. And we'll see that Tri-Cities is the lone party of the bunch that isn't dealing with the rain. They should see temps jump up to about 58 degrees. As we jump over to Western Washington, no real shocker here. 48, 49 for Olympia and Seattle, so cooler there than it is here over on the east side, and they should be expecting showers throughout the day for both of them. And I'll step aside for the 5-day forecast. We covered how Tuesday, partly cloudy, 50 degrees. We'll see some clouds in the sky on Wednesday with highs of 54. Thursday, the rain is expected to come back, but only for a limited time, as we should be heading into the weekend with only partly cloudy skies on Friday and Saturday, both 54 degrees expected apiece. It's always nice to jump into the weekend with some sunshine out, and that is all I have for the weather. Back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Shane. Stay tuned and find out what games the Cougs have ahead.
And a WSU basketball star just entered the NCAA's transfer portal. Find out who coming up next on Murrow News 8.
It's okay to be scared. You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember? My strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Look who's here. There she is. Thanks for your patience. Thank you so much.
How you feel?
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 1-877-333-5885.
Washington State football is back to play in the annual spring football game, the Crimson and Gray game. This will be head coach Jake Dicker's first spring game. Kickoff will begin at 3 p.m. this Saturday on Gesson Field. The game will also be broadcast on the Pac-12 network for those who can't be there in person. Tickets are now on sale and can be purchased on WSU's website. Sophomore forward of the Cougar men's basketball team, F.A. Abogidi, entered the NCAA's transfer portal on Friday. 3 days before, Abogidi declared for the NBA draft with the right to return. If Abogidi does well, he could stay in the NBA draft, but it's also possible he could transfer to another team or go overseas. Abogidi's departure leaves 4 more scholarships available for future Cougs. Former Seahawk Marshawn Lynch and rapper Macklemore joined the Kraken ownership group as minority stakeholders. Lynch plans to start a program called Hockey for Everyone. The program's focus is to plan events for young people and to encourage community activism. Macklemore plans to work alongside the Kraken team to provide more opportunities for music events in the arena for the community.
I don't know, Vasily, but seeing Marshawn on that Zamboni gave me some flashbacks to his golf cart ride.
I know, it was funny. He was drifting that thing around the ice. It looked like him whipping around that golf cart over at Cal. It was funny to see. That dude is always doing something different. He's awesome.
He's the best. Up next, a mythological beast may have been spotted in the South. Find out more next.
For those of you interested in chasing Bigfoot, the controversial character was reportedly spotted in Alabama over the weekend. The Mobile County Sheriff's Department is currently examining photos taken on Big Creek Lake in Wilmer, Alabama for their validity. The photographer said that at first glance it appeared to be a grizzly bear, but once the photographer got a better look, he said it was definitely a Sasquatch.
Vasily, do you believe in Bigfoot?
You know, I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't believe in him now, but you know, there's a possibility for everything. You never really know, so he could be out there somewhere.
It could have been that it was just a really big guy visiting Nick Saban down in Alabama.
Those guys are good at getting the big football players over there, so I mean, I really wouldn't doubt one of those guys wandering around there and maybe they caught a flick of him, but you honestly never know.
Yeah, well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you missed anything in this or any other previous newscasts, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel.
More news can be found on nwpb.org/MurrowNews8. You guys can follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Have a great night, you guys.